Hi! While you are warming up, following my exercises on the screen, I will just inform you a little bit. So welcome to this week's stretch video. This is my favorite or my stretch routine, which I normally do when I train the pancakes or middle split. So this is the exercises I like. I hope you find them helpful. We are doing a quick warm-up here. If you need more time to warm up, just do some jumping rope, do some more hip warming exercises. This is totally up to you, how much you will need until you feel you are really warm. The warmer your hips are, the easier they stretch normally. So it's okay and a good thing to put quite some time on the warm-up. But for this video here, we do about 5 minutes. As you can see, I'm doing butterfly jumps, lifting the knees as high as possible, kicking with my heels my butt, and again butterfly jumps. So whatever you need in order to get the pulse up and get some warm going. Shake your legs out and then we will stay almost hip wide apart, a little bit wider, and then circle your hips. Push them in the front really forward so you warm up your hip flexors. Great. When you've done it, you put your feet even a little bit wider and you go into second position, up and down. Keep your upper body straight, so don't lean forward. Put your hands on your knee and wiggle from side to side. You can even put your elbows on your knee and put some extra pressure through your elbows onto the knee. So you push your knee down and you go lower with your hips. Afterwards, bend forward, grab your elbows, and make small circles from side to side. So move your hips from side to side to get some movement into the hips. One more time, grab your elbows. Nice. Then you can bend and straighten your legs while your upper body is hanging down. And try to always feel like your chest goes closer to your hips or to your thighs. So you're actually going further and further down. Grab the opposite foot with your arm and twist your upper body. Look up, twist your upper body as much as you can, and then hang back down. Go to one side, and then go to the other side as low as possible. So try to not stand up entirely, but just like grind through your hip. If you need to, you can hold on to something or stand on your toes, but the goal would be that you're standing on your entire foot. Great. One more time. Now we are doing a small little warm-up routine. So you're turning, straightening your leg and going to the other side. And then again, turning to a lunge, straightening the front leg, and then twisting and bending the opposite leg. Again, twist your hip, straighten the front leg, bend and circle. Lunge, straighten the legs, and bend and circle the back leg. Great. One more time from side to side. So this is still just warming up, going through the hips, having a little bit wider straddle. Grabbing your feet and pulling yourself down so you touch with your head the floor, elbows, and then slowly walk your feet back in. So, the next warm-up exercise we will do is that you're lying on your side, you have your legs in a 45-degree angle and you lift your knees. So feet are touching each other and you're lifting the knees. Great. You should feel it in the outside of your glutes. After about 10, you lift your entire leg up. So feet and knee are parallel and you're lifting them up and down. Again, do this for 10 times. And then you circle your leg. At any time you can stop the video and do the exercises, repeat them, do them one more time, do them more often, and then continue with the video. Great. Once you've done this, you open the legs to 90 degrees and you do the same thing again. 10 lifts with your knees only. So you are forming almost a diamond shape, and then 10 lifts with the legs in 90 degrees. or parallel. You should start to feel it in your glutes for real. But it's okay, just keep going. 5, 4, circle, 3, 2, 1, and change direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we do the same thing on the other side. Again, first about 45-degree angles, and then you do the diamond shape knee lifts for 10 times. And then you lift the entire leg parallel, again for 10 times. Then you do the circles. 4, 3, 2, 1, and change direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. 90-degree angle, and the same thing again. Diamond shape for 10 leg lifts. And then parallel leg lifts for 10 lifts. And then the circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great! You should start to feel really warm by now. Grab a sip of water, and then we are ready to start the stretches. For the first one, we do a simple butterfly. So put your feet together and then just hold on to them and push your knees down. You have to see that you're really sitting on your sitting bones, and then just make small movements. Push your feet down, wiggle a little bit with your knees. Bend them up and down. Also to activate the glutes, you can push one knee down, you can push the other knee down, you can push both down. So this is just the first small little stretch. So for the next one, you are sitting in a pancake position. This time again, see that you're really sitting on your sitting bones. If you need to, you almost lift up your butt a little bit, your butt cheeks, so you can really place down. And then you lift your legs, you straighten them so much so your heels lift off the floor. And then you keep them there, and you bend and you flex, and you bend and you flex. Nice. This should give a nice burn in the quads. Then you do swishes, so you go from one foot to the other one. Best you don't have a dog in the way, so you can go as far down as you can, and also as big circle as you can. So really try to go over the front to the other side and back. Now we do 10 lifts, so arms straight forward. If it's too hard, you put them to the side and you go up and down for 10 times. But never down to the floor. Even if you could, don't touch the floor. We want to build some strength, and again, it's a warm-up and a strengthening of the legs before we just stretch. Good. So continue up and down, and the last one you stay there for about 10 seconds. Just hold it, and then you go into your first pancake. Wherever it is, it might not be as far down. That's okay, just stay where you are. Take some deep breaths, breathe in, breathe out, and go slowly down. Now you can walk back, and we take one block. Place your foot on the block. Nice. And go slowly forward. Go to your maximum, wherever that is, and stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, breathe out. Go a little bit further. and again. Stay there, and then you come slowly up. You change the block to the other leg, place it under there, and then you do the same thing. Again, go forward. This time I show you a little bit higher, just so you see, and you stay there. Then take a deep breath in and deep breath out, and you go a little bit forward. Again, stay in that position, and then breathe in and breathe out, and again go further down. So slowly work your way down. If you want, you can stay there for 1, even 2 minutes. Now you grab a second block and you place one heel on each side of the block. So note my heel is on the block. If you would put the block too far up your leg, it's actually a little bit uncomfortable. You want to really just place your heel on there. It's also easier to stretch. So this you will have to figure out a little bit. And then when you have both heels on the block, we do the same thing again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, breathe out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, a little bit further down. Good work. Nice. So if you are coming to the floor, think that you want to place your stomach on the floor and not your chest. It's much more about your stomach and your lower hip. You want to get that on the floor. Now you take your blocks away and you just try one more time without the blocks, and you should already get a little bit further. Good. Take 2 blocks again. Now we're going to do a frog position. I prefer to do them on blocks because I can think that it's a little bit hard on the floor, on the knees, and sometimes it's harder to relax when the knees actually hurt. Try to not kick your dog. So place one foot on one side on the block and then the knee on the other block. So you are actually in a half frog position. Make sure your leg in the back will be in a 90-degree angle. So as you can see, my foot is looking past the knee. So it means the leg is going backwards 90 degrees. And in the same way, you should be in a straight line. So not too far forward, not too far back. What I'm doing there is that I'm moving my hips. So I want to do like a round back and then push my hip down, my round back and push my hip down, because it kind of helps me to go further down into the frog position. And then I push my foot a little bit further out, and again I do about 10 round back, making a hollow back, round back, hollow back, just to work myself further down in the frog position. Again, stay about half a minute, slowly work yourself down, and then you can come out of this position and go to the other side. Same thing there. Again, place the foot on the block sidewards, put your knee on the other block, have your leg 90 degrees in the back, the bended leg, and the other leg you have to the side, and see that it's in straight angles. You are a straight line, and again, hollow back, round back, hollow back, round back, or hip, not back. It's the hip you are like pushing up and down in order to get some movement in them, which means you will go a little bit further apart. You will be able to push them more down. I feel that this is helping me a lot than to just be passive in there. So if you find some movements, it often helps to get a little bit deeper in your stretch. Again, stay for 20 seconds, half a minute, if you want. If you find it comfortable, stay longer. This is really up to you. You can pause at any time the video and stay for an extra minute. Once you have been doing this, you're coming out of the position and take a short break. The next one will be the middle split. Me personally, again, I prefer to do it on blocks. Somehow, otherwise, on the floor, it pushes more on the knees, which again can hurt and make you not feel so relaxed. So when you put them on a block, you can be sure that your knees won't touch the floor unless you are already very flexible. And it means you can focus on the middle part, because it's actually the middle part which has to be stretched out most. And having the knees on the floor, it hurts, and you can also not slide out so well. So place your feet on a block and then actually just rest there. You have to be in one line. Again, your hip shouldn't be too far forward or too far back. And for me, it always is time. So you should be there for 30 seconds at least, if not a minute or even 2, because you will feel that you slowly will sink further and further down. Take a few breaths, maybe 20 seconds, and then you push your feet a little bit further out. And then again, rest there, stay there. You can put some blocks under your chest if you are too high up still, so you can rest on with your chest while you are slowly going down, and then just let gravity do its work. So stay there, try to find some kind of relaxedness and push your feet apart from each other. After half a minute or a minute, you come out of the position. Check out your legs a little bit, give them a little wiggle, put them back in place where they are supposed to be. You can do this one more time. You can do it one more time on the blocks, or the next time you try it on the floor. I sometimes like to do it in between on the floor just to check in and see how far am I already. Plus, after a while, when you are a little bit softer, it's also easier with your knees. So if you do it from the floor, either you are up in the air and then you slide your feet apart and you put your hands on the floor, or you are trying to go from the pancake and try to lift yourself or pull yourself forward. So you're actually sliding into it. That's the end goal, that you're sliding into it. But before maybe that works, you will have to lift yourself a little bit over into the split. And then again, rest there. Make a hollow body in your hip, and then again try to push your feet outwards a little bit, a centimeter, a millimeter away from each other, which means you will come a little bit further down. Awesome. And then it's just to stay there. You can lie flat on the floor, or you can put your upper body a little bit up. This is up to you. And then you can come out of it. Well done, great. This is your second middle split today. Good work. Check your legs out, and then we will prepare for the conditioning exercise. This is one of my favorites, so I'm going to show it to you. You can try it. I normally use this is a 4 kilo weight, and then I put the ankle weight on, so it's about 5.5 kilo. Sometimes I use 8. I recommend to you that you are using like 2 in the beginning, try it out, and then if you feel that you are able to do it, you can add more weight. It's good when it's heavy, it helps to stretch, but you also have to be able to hold it and be strong enough. The kettlebells are actually the best because you can hang them on the foot, as you see. You will need to place your foot on the other side on something, like on a stall bar, under a bed edge or a sofa edge, just somewhere where your foot is stuck. And then you lift your leg up and down. Do it between 3 to 5 times. Slowly lifting it up and down. As you can see, I try to keep it in one line. If you have it either in a split way, or you can have them a little bit higher up, and then it would be more the straddle. So this is a little bit depending on which one you want to work on. And then the last one you hold. Yes. So just keep it there in position and hold it for another 20 seconds. Great. Once you've done that, you come out of it, and then you will take the other side. I'm using an old oven, so my feet normally get really dirty because somewhere there, down there is still some dust, but it works anyway. So again, you have to find the distance so your leg is just placed under wherever you want to place it under, and then you straighten the other leg. Then again, lift it for about 5 times up as high as you can. You should feel it in your outer glutes, maybe in the whole leg. That's a little bit depending on where you are maybe the weakest. And again, the last one you are holding. And let the weight pull you down further. Yes. Good. And then you have to come out. You have to find a way to come out depending on where your leg is. I normally just let it go down to the floor and then go out of the weight. Little check-in, pancake, middle split. You are tired for sure now, but anyway, it should actually feel that you have it a little bit easier to come in. Yes. Move around a bit and then close your legs again. Awesome. So to cool down, just shake your legs out a bit, move them in an opposite way. So push your knees towards the inside. Yes, this was my middle split routine. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you to get a little bit closer to your goal to come to the middle split. See you next week for a new tutorial. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you liked the video. And thank you very much. Bye!